Hey guys, it's Katie. This is just going to be sort of a random mom vlog, just some things that have been on my mind the past couple of days. One of the questions I get a lot from people on YouTube is, how do I get it all done during the day? Especially when I do like day in the life videos, you know, just how do I manage my time and that kind of stuff. And really the short answer is that I don't get it all done. And I'm okay with that. I think since becoming a mother, there have been several times I've had to totally sort of reprioritize my life and, you know, what was important to me and what I felt like I needed to accomplish. Definitely the first 3 months and probably even the first 6 months, I can remember sort of reaching the 6-month mark and thinking like, oh, okay, like we're getting to a new, like sort of to normal, like a new normal, but things feel back to normal. And then I remembered a year thinking, oh no, now, you know, things are really under control and things really feel like we're in a good flow. And now at 18 months, I feel like, okay, no, this is it. You know, this is like, I feel like I can do everything that I want to do. And even feeling that there are still things that I don't do and that I never have time for. My priorities just on a like daily basis, not in, you know, the whole scope of my life, but just on a day-to-day basis, my priorities are first Alice and what I'm doing with her, what she's doing, so sort of like her activities and, you know, how she's spending the day. Second is food. Third is my work. Fourth is myself, personal time. And 5 is our house. So our house is like cleaning projects are least priority, just day in and day out. Alice is first, and Mike is sort of with Alice because if he's here, you know, we do everything together. So, but most of the time during the week, I'm here with her by myself. And I mean, what's most important to me at this stage of my life is just what she's doing, keeping her happy, keeping her, you know, interested and learning and giving her new experiences and just enjoying our time together. So when things that fall into other categories kind of blow up, that's okay. But when Alice isn't okay, everything else sort of has to wait. You've probably seen in some of my day of the life videos, you know, sometimes I'll have plans to accomplish a certain task or to make a specific meal. And if Alice isn't okay, if she's overtired or she's hungry or she's just in a bad mood, doesn't want to play by herself, throws a tantrum, whatever, like the plans have to change because she's always number one. Second priority being food. That probably seems like not that important to some people, but I feel like for us it's really an effort into like our overall health. And it's also something I really enjoy doing. I really like preparing, you know, good food for my family. I like eating good food. We all do. So food being up there, I just feel like is just important for your overall well-being. And I don't like to compromise that. Third important for me during the week anyway is my work because I don't have the luxury of just not doing it. I go to work 2 days a week like most of you know. But I do have some work at home projects that come up occasionally. And at this point, like I said, I just can't not take opportunities for extra hours, just financially. And also it's just important for me to, you know, maintain the relationship I have with my boss. And again, I get some satisfaction out of it because I know I do a really good job and I know that he's happy with me and I get bonuses every so often and that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's also a little bit for me just to have something else to do with my brain. Fourth priority is me personal time. And it might sound crazy to think about like sitting down and having a cup of tea or making a phone call, you know, if the house is a mess, but I really need to, you know, look out for myself sometimes. I think we all do. I think women and moms especially don't do that enough. And happy moms make happy kids. So, you know, sometimes I need to make YouTube videos. Sometimes I need to work on crafts. Even if it's just a few minutes, it really makes a huge difference in my whole outlook and makes everything else run smoother. So, fifth priority is the house and the cleaning. And, you know, there are some days we have where all I do is just the dishes. And that's considered a success. And some days we don't even finish the dishes. But, You know, other days I just do what I can, everything else allowing. If Alice is occupied and I can run the vacuum for a few minutes, then I do it. If we're playing in the backyard and I can do some landscaping, you know, and still pay attention to her, then fine. We tend to get caught up on like bigger projects and things that need more attention on the weekend when, you know, Mike can give Alice more attention and let me, you know, finish a cleaning project. We do things together, and some things just don't get done. You know, we'll just do them down the road at some other point. Truth be told, it's actually a little bit scary how easily I kind of lowered my standards and embraced my inner pig to just not do as much cleaning as I used to. An example of that is that just this past weekend, I finally bought a mop. Previously, before Alice for sure, I always just washed the floor by hand because that's just how I preferred doing it. That's my mom did. And so just like with the rag and a bucket and stuff, you know, sort of Cinderella style. So obviously since having Alice, I've had a whole lot less opportunity to put the time into, you know, cleaning the floors that way. So it's taken me 18 months to kind of compromise and say, yes, I'll just use a mop and it'll take 1/10 of the time. It won't be as detailed, but it'll be okay. I definitely have moments where I like am on the verge of freaking out, thinking like, if I look at this dirty window for another day, I'm just gonna lose it. But then, you know, I attend to that right away and it's over. I don't really know what I'm getting at here, but I just wanted to throw it out there because all these ideas are just buzzing around my head. So I would like to hear how you set your priorities for the day, you know, for each day, and how it all works out. Especially if you're further down the road, your kids are older, you know, how things have changed, have evolved for you even more. So I'll go on the record and just throw it out there. I don't think you have to do it all. I think it'll all be okay. Alice, are you happy?
Happy.
All right, then we're